Yeah, storytelling is just important, man. It's just an important part of the sales process. If you can't relate to people, like there's so many people, I'll tell you, just kind of so many people that I've went to that the first thing they said to me when I got to their house was, I'm not going to buy anything today. If you're trying to sell me something, you might as well turn around. And if all I was there to do was sell them something, I would have never sold them anything. So what I did instead was I was agreeable. Hey, the last thing I'm going to do is ask you to buy something. In fact, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to share some experience, strength, and hope with you. And you do what you want with the information, but hopefully we can have a good time while we're here together and we can just make friends. And either way you decide today what you want to do, we're going to part friends. Because I get paid just to be here is what I tell them. And at the end of the day, I do get paid just to be there. Even though I'm a commission-based salesman, I'm not lying when I tell them I get paid just to be there. Because if they don't buy something from me, like I said earlier, I still learn something from everybody. So even if they don't buy something from me, I still gain something from every single experience and every single person I meet, if that makes sense. And then I take that with me to the next one.
Yes, yes, that does make sense, and I really liked that storytelling thing, and I feel that you just answered it beautifully. I also believe that a lot of people are not naturally God gifted by this storytelling talent, and I think that like if you can just share like how can a roofer make a roof inspection a beautiful story for the homeowner or the adjuster?
So if you're not just good at telling stories, my best advice on how to tell a story to sell something is to do a video. You can even be dry. I've showed a couple guys that don't talk real smooth when they're on camera how to do this, and they still make a video and they put it out there and they kill it. Even though they look silly on the camera, and they get better every time they do the video. It comes with time and practice and just getting used to it. But if they just make a video of what they found, and I do the whole thing. So like if I'm trying to get something that's underpaid bought, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to start on the ground and all those things I talked about earlier, everything I inspect, I'm going to do a video of it. So, hey, I'm Michael with Elite Exteriors. I'm in front of John Scott's home over here on 123 Maple Lane in X city, X state. This is the zip code. Here's the claim number. Here's a picture of his vehicle. And I'm going to do a video. I'm going to spin and show the whole neighborhood. Oh, there's a roof getting done over there from the storm. Look, man, they're roofing it today. All right, check it out. We got broken window frames here. We've got damaged window screens. Look at this right here. This dent right here in this downspout is exactly the same size as the hail was. And it came from the same wind direction. This is the front of the house. The hail came from over here in the southeast, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just going to take them around the house on video. And then I'm going to get up on the roof and do the same thing. Here's your soft metals. They're smacked up. Let me go ahead and put some chalk on that and show you that there's impressions left in it. And I'm going to kind of get silly on the camera too. I'm going to get a little wild with it just to make them feel more laid back, That's all you got to do, man, really. And then get down and show it to them. Hey, look, Mr. John, whatever. I took a video of what I found on your property for you. I really thought you might want to see this. And I'm just going to play it for them, hand them the phone, and then answer questions. If they look at me during the process, I'll pause the video and talk to them about it. All right, you want to keep watching? Let's keep watching. Let's look at the next thing. I want you to see what I found next. And just roll right into it. And then I'm going to tell them little stories throughout this about other things that we've experienced in the past. Hey, whenever I saw this happen before, when raccoons got in right here like this, they did a lot more damage than just to the roof. It got in the insulation, they're damaging drywall. We really need to solve this problem today so that you don't get more expenses on your list. That's telling a story too, believe it or not. That's telling a story. Hey, I met Susie Joe in this other city.
Yes,
she had a raccoon issue too. Man, they didn't only tear up her roof. They got in the shingles. They got in the wood. Next thing you know, they've got babies in there tearing up the insulation. Now they're into the drywall. Now you got your leaks are causing all these problems, but you got all these other problems in the attic. They're chewing on wires up there. Now you got to get an electrician out here. That's telling the story, man,